So many people have reached out to me about changing the background of their videos, and there are many reasons for that. It could be that at your home you have your walls not too clean enough, or you're not too proud of them, or your kids have a way of using their markers and pencils and all on that, or you're just one who doesn't want to show too much of your home or where you are and want to hide that by using a different background, or you've taken a video somewhere and one little thing on the wall just messed up the whole shot and you just want to change the complete background. Then this video is for you. Okay, so let's walk through two methods that can help you sort this out. The first method is by using an app called OnScreen. You can see it on screen right now. So OnScreen can help you take out your background. It's a platform that would allow you to do it for free, well, only limited, because this free version only allows you to do just a small amount of videos, or a small sized video. All right, so there are limits to it. Then if you want to pay for the full version, you can be free to do as you like. This free version also leaves their watermark on your video, so you go test it out. It's not hard actually. You just upload your video clip here and then you change different backgrounds. I have that on my IG. All right, how to go about this, I have it. I'll just drop the link below and you just watch how I did this. But this particular video is really how to remove the background by using a feature called chroma, right? Chroma key basically. But first off, let me show you what is needed to get started. All right, so one of the most important things you will need when it comes to doing this green screen effect, which we call it, is getting a piece of green cloth, right? Green fabric, whatsoever kind of fabric you're looking at. I just went to the market and asked them for something green, right? So I picked, I can't remember what this material was called, but it's just a very plain material. You can buy cotton, just don't buy anything shiny or glittery. Just use something that is very plain and soft to the eyes. Okay, and all I needed to was a tape, cello tape that I could use to stick to the wall. So what I tried with this, when I tried sticking on normal walls, it didn't stay up. So I'll show you what I did that eventually worked. Yes, that's it. I actually just used it on tiles and it stuck better than sticking into a wall. So what you see right here is my kitchen. I actually went to try this out in my kitchen. At least the sellotape could stick to the tiles rather than just trying it in my living room with my normal walls. All right, all I just wanted to get was the background. Now what you see there is the dark green cloth. It looks dark green kind of, so depends on different lightings. But when you are buying your green cloth, please buy it along this shade, right, where it actually looks kind of lemon, lemon green. Don't go to the dark side or navy green or whatever they call it. Go towards the side of lemon, sharp green, the type that, I don't know if this is called olive green, I can't be too sure. Anyways, but go for the sharp green, and that is how you get the most effect out of chroma key. All right, so we're going to step right into the VN app. That's it right there. And what I needed to do, I can show you a few clips of what I did, testing it out with the back screen first off. So let me show you a few things I did with testing this green cloth as a background. There's some photos you see, or videos you will see, sorry. I tried to shoot this, but the issue with this was that when I was shooting it, of course, you can actually see noise around the video. It's not clear, there's too much of noise and all of that. What I did was, while shooting this, there was no light. It was all about the light in my kitchen, which is just one bulb above my head, and that was it. So it kind of appeared dark. So what I did was I went to get my lights and then I tried it again. This time around I held the phone in my hand. I used the ring light and it turned out better. But there's something you would notice: shadows. This won't help when it comes to doing this. All right, too much of shadows won't work, which is what I did wrongly. I stood too close to the cloth. So you want to stay a bit far away from the cloth so that you're not casting any shadows on it. And then here's another video. I tried it again. You can still see my shadow casting on the wall. So you want to avoid that as well. I think that's one of the issues that caused my video not to come out well at the end of the day. So these are factors to always look out for: lighting, shadows, all of that. Now there's too much brightness also, and that's because the ring light was shining directly into my face. But don't worry, some color grading or editing, or what we like call it filtering, will help sort that out. So can we step right into the app? One important thing you need to get also is a background. Since you want to change your background, go search for the ideal background you want to use. So in this case, you go check on a site like Pixabay or Pexels, or there are a lot of free sites. Even if you check free stock or free images, let me call it background images. That's if you don't have a background already that you want to use, feel free to come and search for different backgrounds you can explore here. All right, and download. So I actually downloaded some backgrounds and I tried to test it out, to be sure that this is actually, this actually makes some sense. I know this really worked so cool. I was actually afraid that because it looks green, it may not have the same effect, but it did. All right, so let's go test it out. So you go to the VN app, +, new project. The first thing you want to do is create the background first, which is upload the background first. That'll be the major video, like video A in this particular tutorial. So we're going to go to choose a background photo and we choose the background we like and we enter. So now we have a background. If it's too short, we probably want to expand it. So I'll click on duplicate and it keeps expanding. I click on duplicate, it keeps expanding. I click on duplicate, it keeps expanding. Duplicate. So that's about 5 weeks. Okay. Now that we have our image there, next thing we want to do is to click on the PIP and select the video that we have with the green background behind us. All right, so let me show you what I tried out, and this is the one that didn't have much light. So now you have it in front. What do you need to do? Click on it, make sure it is selected, and click on chroma key. So chroma key is on, you take it away and walk around removing it. So you just take it around and be sure that it's not touching her, but it's touching around her. The whole idea is to clean up what is around her if you find the right spot. So even if you keep moving this, it's just adjusting. Doesn't mean it has gotten something. It hasn't. All right, so this is me adjusting and I still can't get anything out of this. It's because of two things. Number one, I stood too close to the material. Number two, there's not enough light in the room. All right, so that is what gave us this issue. Now let's take this photo out and try something else. We're going to click on the PIP and then select another one. Maybe something a bit further away. Let's try this. Was this further away? I'm still casting shadows, but let's see. At least it's brighter. By the time I had brought my ring light, and then we click on chroma and take it away like this. This worked so fast, and now we can't see what we're seeing in the last one. So let's try playing this. There's too much lighting. I'm not sure if exactly we're looking for here, but first things first. Oops, now there's a lot going on here in terms of the video. I noticed some green. So this is bound to happen, especially if you haven't adjusted a lot of things. And even if you have, it's still bound to happen because we are using mobile phones, right? So people who use real platforms, real video editing platforms to provide this feature at optimum level. All right, but we are using a smartphone. There's only so much you can do with it. Although, yes, you can achieve a lot, but not as much as if you're doing it with Premiere, with Adobe Premiere or platforms that are created to edit professionally. Okay, so we'll take this around. It's just me taking it and placing in a position that it kind of takes out what I don't want there. All right, so we'll just play this. First things first. So much is going on there. Let's do this again, chroma. Okay, clean that off and increase intensity so that it helps out with cleaning a lot out. And then we click on yes and then we play. Go. So but when it comes to VN, you have to just play some rules, right? Which is, in my case, I stood too close to the cloth. We want to come further. I think those are the reasons why I have all those green parts, the green cloth under my arm and stuff like that. So try as much as possible to stay, like about 2 feet away from the cloth behind you. There are a lot of effects we can pull off, but because of time constraints and us, just showing you this so that you have an idea how to play this out. So go. Okay, let me just go ahead and show you a few ones I've done. And this is one of them, the last one. You know, this is how it can play out at the end of the day.
Green screen in my kitchen with the green cloth behind me. So let's see how this turns out. I'm not using the tripod, I'm using my hand. So let's see. Testing the green screen.
Do you see how clear it came out?
Green cloth behind me. So let's see how this turns out. I'm not using the tripod, I'm using my hand. So let's see.
And then this is the one that was dark.
Today I'm going to tell you about one important thing.
I couldn't resolve it no matter how hard I tried. And then this is another one I tried.
So guys, remember what we said about quizzes? Make sure this is straight. Now I look like those people who do the meteorologists talking about the weather.
So that's on green. I'm going to show you the other version.
You go test it out. Go see for yourself. This is how chroma key works. Alright. So guys, remember what we said about quizzes? Make sure this is straight. Now I look like those people who do the meteorologists talking about the weather. This is exactly how it plays out. So you go test it out. Go see for yourself. This is how chroma key works. Alright. So you can always change your background.
Alright, so basically that's how it is. Make sure you put the base, which is the picture you want to put as the bottom. Make the picture you want to put at the bottom, and then put your video as the PIP. And then use the chroma key while selected to change the color. That's it there. It's called a picker. Alright? And then intensity. Don't go too far with intensity or else her hair is going to disappear, all of it. You know, let's try that.
Testing the green screen in my kitchen with the green.
Okay, I mean, it works fair enough.
So let's see how
you know, so many cases when you move that to the end, it kind of doesn't look realistic anymore because, you know, the person's hair disappears. That's just like that. All right, so you want to be careful what you're moving up and down to get the best out of the video at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, so now we have it. You can change your background using on screen, or if you want to come this way, buy a green cloth, put it at the background, shoot videos. If you want to come over here while your videos are short and, you know, edit them so that they look sharper, just go to the filter key and adjust. So saturation will give you this sharpness we're talking about. Do you see how it's getting yellow, very lemon green? So don't do it to the point that it's too fake, that it doesn't look like you anymore. We're really concerned here about the green cloth, and as much as you can get a good shade, you're good. And as long as you can paste it somewhere that it stands and doesn't fold or crease, then you're good. All right, because that's what I was trying to say in this video. Don't, if possible, you can iron it so that it looks straight. That's what matters, okay, when it comes to chroma key. So I'd like you to go test this out and let's see what you come up with, okay?